Good evening, everybody.
Hi. We're here. I gave up. I quit. I'm not going to do it.
I told you we were going to arm wrestle.
My rheumatologist told me not to fall down, so I'm assuming that means don't arm wrestle a giant as well. So I gave up.
That is true. They do put a special seat for me when I'm here. Basically, my butt is on the rug.
Yes. Yeah. And I always lower too, just because I don't want to be taller than Mike.
No, I always try to be equal. I can't go any lower.
This seat is always like at the highest when I sit in it, and so I always lower it because I feel weird.
Yeah,
How are you?
When Troy sits here, he usually sits on like telephone books or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he has his up real high too.
I'm good. We've had a day and a half, but all good, and making sure everything's nice and balanced, and we're rocking and rolling.
Pete's not well. We're sorry.
Pete's
Pete.
not well. Yeah, he's got that sinus infection-y moment thing that's happening, so he just needs to flush it out. Hydration station, rinse and repeat. Here we go.
Vitamin C,
right?
Vitamin D,
we need to get
all
him
of the
better to be the best version of himself, especially in February.
Yes.
So prayers up for Pete, everybody.
Yes, this is your chance to get sick. You have to get better fast, and then just stronger from there.
So, what is like your mommy go-to moment when something's happening in the house? Because I mean, on our text feed, on our bro feed, we have like all these suggestions. I mean, Troy throws out Zyrtec. I mean, and then Clay just chimes in with Sudafed. So, like, what's the mommy? What's your go-to?
The second we find out someone is sick in our orbit, then we're pounding elderberry.
Boom! These are my people.
Elderberry and zinc lozenges.
Right.
Vitamin D,
zinc
vitamin
goes a long way too.
Yeah.
You can't have too many because you do get a little sick to your stomach, right? But it is good though.
The zinc lozenges, they come in a purple package. It's like Zand or something, I think. Oh. And so you can suck on it, and it puts zinc right there.
So smart.
On your mucous membranes.
Very, very smart though. It's smart.
Puts that protection right there where you're breathing in.
Right.
And so I like the zinc lozenges. My kids they're resigned to it now.
I'm a Claritin path. And then I got corrected this morning. I mean, apparently I've been banned from nose spray in this community. That's apparently is a bad thing. I said Afrin, get it. Because it clears me up right away.
Yeah, if I'm fully congested, as soon as it like really shuts down, if Sudafed doesn't help, then will do Afrin, but I try to not do more than 3 doses.
Right, that's true.
Because it's every 12 hours.
It does get a little funky, right?
Yeah. And if you go past 3 days with Afrin, then it's no bueno.
No bueno.
Like it can just rot out your sinuses.
Yes.
And so and it's habit forming. So
I'm getting text messages. I'm saying a prayer for Pete starts feeling better.
Absolutely. You absolutely should.
I need to tag in some of the cool kids here. Apparently, there have been some issues on trying to find the shows.
Okay.
Just so you know this.
All right.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but I'm on the Mike Davis show. So you know.
So we say whatever. We don't care.
There's a company that we use to be able to for the synergy of our broadcast to work.
Okay.
Facebook and that company needs to get together and have a nice siesta moment and handshake.
They
and
need
then
to
boom,
Haley
we're back
Mills.
on track.
Let's get together.
It happens every year. It gets a little cattywampus, but that's why we have our tagger in our friends and make everybody all nice and connected.
Tim says Flonase.
Oh, Flonase.
Yeah. Flonase. My husband uses Flonase.
Isn't that only by prescription?
He has, you can get it at Costco now, I think.
Oh, really?
So it can't be prescription if you can get it at Costco, right?
Right.
I don't know.
True. I mean, it comes in that big hard plastic moment.
It was prescription for a long time. And
Are you a Costco member?
Yes.
God, what a nice thing to have.
If
you and Tim gives us the Costco gas.
My husband would cheat on me with anything, it would be Costco.
So
he loves Costco.
Guys, I don't know if you guys know, but there is an exclusive item that I go bananas for at Costco.
Oh, it's the pretzels, the Reese's pretzels?
The Reese's animal crackers.
Yes. Oh, that's it.
It's the animal crackers. Yes. I don't know what saint created this piece of artwork.
You're a very big mashup guy because you did the hurricane snacks. You did the popcorn mashups.
Right. I'm a mashup kind of dude. I like to remix it a little bit.
You're the perfect bite guy.
Freak your freak on. Yeah.
You're the take everything onto the fork for the perfect bite.
Right. Yeah. I'm so exactly. Not. I love the adventure that it takes you on.
No, I'm so not. I'm the little kid plate with the dividers. I don't want my food touching.
You were that friend. Oh my gosh. You can't have food touching.
I don't freak out if it is.
Okay,
but I don't
a friend that freaks out. Yes. Coach Melanie, she freaks out. Yes.
Like I don't freak out, but you will, like when my food is delivered at a dinner, then you'll frequently see me like picking things off into the corners.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
See, I come from like a long line of like Italian chefs.
Yes.
So like Italian food is a very touchy thing on top of each other. So
it's a one pot kind of cuisine.
True. A lot lot of times, yes. It's all about layers and oh god.
Yeah.
I love Italian food. It's actually my
I love
favorite.
Italian food too. I like spaghetti sauce on the side.
Okay. A la cosa is what we would say in Spanish. A la cosa.
Yes. On the side.
But let's get paid, boo.
Weird. Fine. Let's do that. You first.
All right. Land Title of America. We are proud to say that they're the oldest title company serving the oldest city. Stephen Collins, the owner of Land Title, has been working in the title insurance industry here in St. Augustine since 1985, the year Tim Gauze was born.
Yes.
Specializing in all your title insurance and closing needs. If you have a title issue, there is no one better. Stay local, choose Land Title, call or text him anytime on his cell 904-501-4481. New Land Title.
Ooh, that's the don't give a crap one that Mike always has me do.
Oh,
it's
it
cool.
Here?
We don't have to. That? It's not.
I'm cleaning it up tonight. After my comment of the morning show, I need to clean up my language. So there you go. I got a note from HR 904 HR. I need to clean it up.
I didn't text you. Wasn't I nominated HR? All right, Solomon Services, the premier place for personal training in St. Augustine. They specialize in small group strength and fitness development, athletic development for team and individual sports performance, sports injury-related training, state-of-the-art center. Their state-of-the-art center has indoor and outdoor turf areas. This is not worded correctly. We need to retype all of these.
Very nice. I don't know how Mike does it.
I know.
It's very archaic, you guys.
He just
chicken
knows.
Scratch on a napkin here. Yeah.
All coaches are certified through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Call and make an appointment at 904-461-9945 or visit their website, www.solomonservices.com, and sign up today. We also have Powell Heating and Air Conditioning. We are on a bipolar journey with the weather.
Yeah.
So make sure your heating and your air conditioning is in line because you might use it. Yeah, I know. We had to too.
Did you flip? Okay,
yeah.
you're back to
That's
air?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I can't let it get too hot in my house because I'm a woman of a certain age and I'll flash.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I feel like I'm going to Cambia de Vida over here. I'm telling you, I'm going through all the changes.
I know. Powell Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey.
They are dedicated to customer service, and that has been evident in everything that they do for the 36 years that they've been in business. From the moment they answer your call until the time they leave your home, they are working to make you comfortable and confident about the care and service you receive from Powell. They have a fleet of 10 plus trucks, a 15,000 square foot warehouse stocked with parts and equipment, and they are ready to serve you around the clock. They service all heating and air conditioning brands, and their emergency service is always open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, including nights and weekends, holidays too.
Wow, you just give them a call.
Yep.
Very nice. And Stick, excuse me. Established in 2006, Solar Stick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine, Florida. We do love them. Solar Stick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and saves lives. Solar Stick, changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing because they give a crap.
They do give a crap.
Yeah!
They all give a crap.
Yes, they do.
All of our sponsors are fantastic, and we give a crap about them too.
Yes.
We've got lots of great suggestions for how to get better.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
We've got Flonase. We've got Corsequin, is that it?
Ooh, Corsequin. That's a new one.
I don't know.
Quercetin, Barbagine.
BJ, I'm sorry. You're going to have to forgive me for mispronounce, and I can't read today.
I don't know. It probably comes from her northern region.
Coach Mel has confirmed nothing can touch. It is unacceptable, and I agree completely.
Whoa, what's Tim Gauze talking about? One bowl, and a spoon.
Everything touches. One bowl, one spoon.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I was like,
everything. It's the one pot meal.
I don't know.
Yep, one bowl, one spoon.
The math ain't math.
It's not 2 girls, 1 cup. Don't Google that.
I didn't know. You do not. It's not a website to click on.
No.
No.
It's not okay.
Trying to keep it clean.
No.
I'm trying to recover from my terrible comments.
Have you ever had any old wives' tales that have helped you out?
What do you mean?
So like at the winery, anytime we came in with any sort of sore throat when we were doing tours and tastings, it was hit the cream sherry.
Yeah.
Take a sip of cream sherry, you'll be fine. And I never believed it until I came in with a sore throat and I had to do tours and tastings all day. And so I started my day off with cream sherry and my throat made it.
Well, my grandmother's side is like half Uruguayan and half Italian, so there's a lot of mysticism there.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if you saw like, what's the movie, The Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yeah.
Where he sprays Windex on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everything. Like, okay, so toothache obviously was whiskey, and that actually does work.
Yeah.
She put a little shivets on my tooth one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, yes, ma'am, I'm feeling much better.
Well, it kills everything.
It was a new meaning to lighten the loafers, I'll tell you. I was very, very free and spry. I was 13.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Cannot confirm.
But I mean, that's one of the ones I can remember. Gargling salt water for if you have a sore throat. That does work too. So yeah. As far as like, what about putting your face over like a pot of steam?
That really does help. That opens you up.
Yeah, but the towel has to be a little bit damp too, right?
Yeah, the towel has to be a little bit damp. You have to be over the steam, but not close enough to scorch you. And it's great for the skin.
Are you a bath person?
I love baths.
Girls love baths.
I love to soak
I don't
in a
mean to be
bath.
so general, but it's an actual truth, I feel here.
It's
my
like
friend
a full
Jordan
body hug.
loves baths.
I was cold all Sunday because the tech room at our church was a bathroom and it's on an exterior wall that isn't properly insulated.
Yeah.
And it was freezing on Sunday and I was in there for just hours and I couldn't feel my toes. And I didn't have time on Sunday to take a bath. And so I've been jonesing for a bath ever since
Do you
Sunday.
have like one of those trays that goes across the bathtub?
I
like
do,
the
but the
mommy
problem-
tray? It's
I
like so
do.
cool.
But I have like a corner bathtub. And so it like, it's not, they don't make a tray for a corner bathtub.
Can you fit 2 people in your bathtub?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like that, but I'm just saying. But I mean, some bathtubs are like meant for that, like a jacuzzi is where I was trying to go
Mine actually has 3 corners. It's a triangle. So there's like 3 places where you could put a back if you don't mind a faucet.
Upside down pineapple in the center. I hear you loud and clear.
Upside down pineapple. I mean, like bathing suits with the kids. You can. I've had multiple children in the bath. We're all in a bathing suit.
You have a beautiful family, I have to say. I got to see like the circus yesterday. Yes. They're amazing and just bright and happy and lovely. Yeah,
they were so excited to meet you.
Awesome. They were really cool.
My 2 littles haven't met you yet, and they've heard all about you from Isabella because Isabella loves you, and she's your biggest fan. And so they were so excited.
She wore a cerulean sweater last night, which is my favorite color. She looked really
birthday present.
Nice. Was it really? So cool. Very cool.
Oh, we totally glanced past it. We got an update from Mike Davis's travels.
We did.
We did.
Okay, I'm done busting. Yes.
So evidently he had a GoPro on when the dolphin took him out. So we have Mike Davis POV.
So he's really talking about this. Yeah, I'm ready for this. Okay.
So, we've got it. We're going. Here we go.
Oh boy.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
So we're seeing through Mike Davis's eyes.
Okay.
Here comes the wave.
It definitely looks
There's
foggy.
a shadow. Bam! Out.
Wow.
Here we go again.
Oh!
You can see him. You can see him in that wave.
Get out of the way.
So he's supposed to be here Thursday. We'll see if he's in a body cast.
I think he'll be. Well, you tell me. You think that was a head-on collision there?
I think that may have hit lower than we expected from the first video.
Oh, that's what Flipper said. Yeah, all right.
He might be a soprano.
Wow. Well, good luck. That's nice.
You know, mazel tov. He's
mazel.
He's had his kids.
Los huevos. Yeah, he's out to pasture. He's all good.
I mean, we're all right, right? Barbara Jean says she's a shower girl. Sunday was freezing.
Yeah,
Melissa.
Sunday was freezing. I guess we're going to get another little cold snap coming next week. I guess it's like in the 40s. Nothing what we experienced, though. I think that was the worst
That
one,
was,
hopefully.
Maybe it was the worst one of the winter. We'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
It's supposed to get in the 80s this weekend.
Right.
Are you going to the beach?
No. What do I have this weekend? God, I have
You're busy.
I have Sweat Fest coming up on Friday.
You have it on Friday.
That's the big focus, yeah.
And then you have to recover on Saturday.
No, and then I got a rally. I know. I've got Meredith Massoni. She's one of my favorite comedians. She's a local comedian.
Okay.
If you know her on Instagram, that's inappropriate. She's been on our afternoon show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Huge following. She's hysterical. She actually got her claim to fame folding laundry during the pandemic and just like bitching about her kids the entire time. Like seriously, it's hysterical follow. So she has a stand-up show at Palencia Club that Pete and I are slated to go. I'm definitely going. I don't want to miss it. So hopefully he feels better. But yeah, that's going to be a great one. I love Meredith. It's going to be. She also owns Queen's Laundry on King Street.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a really cool.
That's hilarious that she went viral folding laundry and she owns a laundry.
So you know that white building right by South Whitney on King Street? It's right on the side, right by Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're turning it into apartments. Her husband in there, so that's going to be like a fun,
super cool,
affordable living apartments kind of moment. I think that's going to be great.
I'm trying to find your list of Oscar nominations because we're going to talk about that today.
Oh, let me pull it up. You would think I'd be ready for this show.
It keeps popping up behind a paywall.
Well, the big talk of the town was the big snub.
The big snub, okay.
Barbie got snubbed for Best Director Greta Gerwig and Best Actress Margot Robbie. So they both got snubbed. But Ryan got nominated.
Ryan?
For Best Supporting Actor. And so did America Ferrera for Best Supporting Actress. All right. So that was kind of like a thing. And because
patriarchy?
Lovely. Here we go. I mean, you're going to see it in the blogs. It's going to be everywhere.
So there's lots of things you could say about that.
So let's look at Best Picture real quick.
Okay.
So Best Picture nominations are Maestro, which I think that one's, what's his name?
That's the one
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
I went to high school with Bradley Cooper.
You did?
Well, he was a couple ages ahead of me, but he technically went to my high school, yes. I didn't get to share a locker or anything.
No.
I would have.
Well,
next up is Killers of the Flower Moon. I did watch this one.
Okay, so I heard about the book.
It's awesome.
And that the movie was coming out. I haven't.
Yeah, the movie is awesome.
Okay.
Yes. They did a really good job. It's Martin Scorsese's epic film. And honestly, a lot of it has to deal with the Native American community.
Okay.
And they were really a part of the creative process with it, which I found was really fascinating because it was really...
That's respectful.
Really is their genuine story about what happened in that time period. I did watch it. It's absolutely fantastic. If you get a chance to see Killers of the Flower Moon, it's worth it.
Martin Scorsese. I had film class. I went to college in New York. And so my film professor evidently is friends with Marty.
Oh,
we would hear all kinds of stories about Marty.
Really? Are you still friends with this friend?
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Got a couple of headshots I could send.
Rescue
me.
Yeah, he was more documentary filmmaker.
I don't care. I can tell it like it is.
But I guess Marty would give him previews and ask for advice on things. So I don't know.
Interesting.
So interesting. I didn't know that was a Martin Scorsese film.
I did see. Okay,
I thought wasn't DiCaprio in that one?
Well, I mean, it's Martin Scorsese. He deals with everybody that he deals with. I mean, if you're in that whole his company, that's who he's going. He's always going to be with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's just not listed in there. That's what I was surprised.
Leo? That's how I feel about Leo.
Overrated? Is that what I'm getting?
I don't know what that definition is, but that's how I feel about him.
Yeah. I mean, he's the go-to
Wolf
guy.
of Wall Street, he was wonderful, and I enjoyed his performance in that. But I just, he's got such a, there's something snarky about him that I just...
He's swarmy.
I just want to just kind of body check him for a second.
You could just give him a little hip check.
That's all.
Stand next to him for a picture and hip check.
Wake up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about, there's something about a dude that's he just keeps getting older, but the girlfriends stay the same age. There's something
right,
off.
I don't understand that.
Off.
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song. It really does, yeah.
Right?
I get older, but your lovers stay my age. It's from All Too Well.
I was actually thinking Matthew McConaughey. I love High School Girls. Or the good thing about High School Girls is I get older, but they stay the same age.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah.
I think that Leonardo DiCaprio took that as lifelong dating advice.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm not a
it's
fan
not
of
like
that
he's looking
choice.
Ripped and Henry style. No.
Yeah. But there's also something about someone who spends a lot of time on yachts which is one of the least fuel efficient vehicles you can spend your time on.
Okay. Well,
power yachts.
What if they just anchor?
While I don't know that he just anchors.
That's the only boat I kind of really want to be on.
I don't judge.
Yeah.
But he does. He's the one that's like big greeny guy and like all about like green energy and lowering your carbon footprint. Yet he's private jetting and private yachting all over the world
and
all the time.
robust women. He really likes a fertile, like a. Ugh.
Not that he's going to use the fertility,
like
but
Russ
he wants
Meyer movie, definitely. Next film is The Holdovers. This is on my list to see.
I don't even know anything about this.
This is about a cranky history teacher at a remote prep school.
It's about me?
Yeah. And you're forced to remain on campus over the holidays with a troubled student who has no place to go and a grieving cook.
You know what this is?
What?
Do you remember in Muppets Christmas Carol? Well, it's just Christmas Carol. But do you remember the Muppets Christmas Carol when they go back in the flashback, goes to Christmas past, and they go and see Scrooge at private school alone over the holiday because no one came to pick him up? And he hangs out, he talks to one of his professors. It's that story.
Oh, it's called Dutch. Isn't it called Dutch?
No, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of Dutch when,
So Dutch is when Ed O'Neill goes to get his girlfriend's son.
It's just all filed under prep school for me, yeah.
From prep school.
Right.
And the son's a nightmare, and they like torture each other. That's a fun movie. I need to rewatch that.
Did you see Barbie?
I enjoyed that. I did not see Barbie.
Okay,
Isabella
so this is also nominated for Best Picture. So what are they crying about? Greta Gerwig because she didn't get the nod for director.
Well, they say that it's a snub if Best Picture and Best Directors aren't the same.
Okay.
Because theoretically, the director is the reason why it's the Best Picture.
Well, duh.
Right?
She brought $1 billion to the actual movie.
Why it's kind of funny that it's two separate categories because they mirror each other a lot. And
Barbara Jean loves the Muppets.
The Muppets Christmas Carol
right over
is
my head.
the
I need to relook at it. I need to relook at it. It's been
we watch it all the time.
Anatomy of a Fall is the next one.
That's what my rheumatologist doesn't want me to do.
What do you mean?
He's looking at my anatomy and he says, "Don't fall, lady, don't fall." MRIs, X-rays, it doesn't look good. Whatever you do, don't fall.
So the movie is a crime drama thriller. That's right up my alley. A woman is suspected of her husband's murder, and their blind son faces a moral dilemma as the main witness. How he can be a witness if he didn't see nothing?
I was about to say, I will not make that joke.
No disrespect. I'm sorry. I just gotta call it like I'm seeing.
He can hear things.
He could hear.
And if
it's smell, maybe the gun smell.
Yeah. If it's just the mom and the dad, then he would know those voices. But if it's another voice, then he would also, if it's an unfamiliar voice. So,
and then, so that could be an interesting actual twist of the tale there. I could see where that could be actually something interesting to look at.
Yeah. So, that could be interesting.
There's one more on for Best Picture. Which one?
There's Oppenheimer, Past Lives,
Okay, let's talk about Oppenheimer. Did you see that one?
I haven't seen any of these movies.
Well, that's all right. Oppenheimer apparently is another one that people really loved.
Yeah, people really did enjoy that one.
That's the epic biographical thriller film written and directed by the great Christopher Nolan. Oh, I have to tell you a story about Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
So everybody knows I train on Peloton, which is that's the where I ride a bike and they actually have a TV screen of a live instructor in front of me.
Yep.
And one of my instructors was ragging on Christopher Nolan, the director. It was another film that he made.
Shots fired.
And she was like, I love my instructors. And she was like, I literally wasted 90 minutes of my life that I'll never get back because of this horrible film that Christopher Nolan made. Yeah. I can't stand it. Well, long story short, Christopher Nolan was taking that class. Can you imagine how embarrassing? How embarrassing. So he was like mortified. And she did this whole campaign on Instagram. Like, I apologize. Please, you can take my class anytime. I'll pay for your seat in class. It was like so funny. But
if I was Christopher Nolan, I wouldn't have told her. I would have sent her a card with the $9.
I believe he did something like that.
That is
he made an acceptance speech and called it out. That's what he did. Yeah. He was like, apparently this movie was awful, according to,
That's hilarious.
Oh, so funny.
I would have just sent her, sorry for your loss.
Yeah. I mean, she literally brutally dragged him that whole
funny.
class. It was hysterical. And it was basically themed about how much she hated Christopher Nolan's film.
Yeah.
Just funny. Yeah.
So Melissa says it drags. I've heard it is long.
I heard it's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the name Oppenheimer.
I mean, it doesn't say short. Doesn't say, quick and easy.
It's not
right.
Sal.
Yeah. Definitely nothing that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in.
No.
What other nominations are in front of you?
All right, I've got Poor Things. I'm hearing a lot about Poor Things.
I'm hearing a lot of things about Emma Stone. I love Emma Stone. I'm a huge Emma Stone fan.
The preview, I saw a lot of the previews, and she looks creepy.
I'm ready for this. I love a creepy moment.
So Poor Things, isn't she like AI girlfriend type thing?
Let's look at this. It's something funky, weird. I saw some weird graphics. Poor Things. Movie, got it.
Synopsis.
Oh,
then we've got The Zone of Interest, Past Lives, and American Fiction. I've heard nothing about any of these movies.
Poor Things, the incredible tale about the fantastical evolution of Bella Baxter, a young woman brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist, Dr. Godwin Baxter.
Okay, so she's reanimated.
That doesn't tell me anything of a description. Give me a hook here.
I mean, did the eyebrows come with not reincarnation? What, rising from the dead? Do you get eyebrows for that?
Yeah, maybe. Apparently, you got to be a little bit different. I don't know.
Tim Goss asks if anything with John Wayne is nominated.
God bless you. God bless you.
They're gonna go through the John Wayne airport.
I can see Tim Goss sitting there like, that's the last time they made good movies. That's the last time they ever made movies was when John Wayne, Dirty Harry.
You said he was born in 85. It's not possible for him to be that old.
He can see old movies.
Yes, but you're giving him the old man voice.
Well, he aged differently. Like Benjamin Button over there.
Made different, Tim.
You're made different,
You're just
Tim.
built different.
Very special.
It's okay. I like old things, too.
It gave me nothing on Poor Things. I'm sorry.
They're in production design. They're in all kinds of things.
Greek filmmaker is known to have an affinity for the bizarre.
He looks Greek.
Oh, very Greek. Okay. I make a cake. Mark Ruffalo's in it. He's awesome. I enjoy his time. William Dafoe, he creeps me out.
Dafoe does?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a lot of movies where he leans into the creepy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nosferatu, forget it. Okay, let's look at actor in a supporting role.
Okay.
We got Robert De Niro, who was fantastic in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay.
I thought his performance was awesome.
All right.
Ryan Gosling is also nominated for Barbie. He did a great job. I will tell you, he had to go there. I mean, for a straight male, I mean, he's been in show business for a bit, so he knew how to really tap into the...
Have you seen his Star Search dancing?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's, really it's hilarious.
And with the foot in the back. And
with the sparkly pants.
A lot of thrusting, a lot of isolate, like a Shakira.
It's great.
Shakira always sounds like a lamb that's dying, right?
Right? Or like, you know the slide at Davenport Park? Have you ever seen the roller slide at Davenport Park? It sounds like she's just constantly going down the roller slide.
It's like a lam in heat. I don't know. Jesus.
Oh, wow.
I know. Have another.
So what kills me about Ryan Gosling getting nominated and not...
Tell me.
Not Margot Robbie, is that there was a school of thought that came out of the Barbie movie saying justice for Ken. Ken was the hero. Barbie wasn't necessarily the bad guy, but she wasn't good. Like she twisted the world, the Barbie world, to her design, and she made sure it was the way she wanted it. And then she noped out and goes to the real world.
Right.
So it's like, why couldn't it have existed whatever way
really
without
esoteric look at
So, there was this whole argument that did Greta Gerwig make the movie she thought she made, because it really seems like Ken was the hero. He was
did it organically just happen that way?
So it's interesting that the Oscars have sort of like tipped their hat to the justice for Ken, and they've nominated Ryan, and they've ignored Barbie.
But they played safe and nominated America Ferrera.
Yeah.
So they're
like,
she's
we're
in
not
it for Barbie
snubbed.
as well.
We didn't snub Barbie just because it's Barbie.
Right.
We've got 2 actors nominated, but justice for Ken, Barbie's the bad guy. We're not giving it to Margot.
I was surprised too that Color Purple, as much of a PR campaign as they didn't really get in there that much. They just, for what I'm understanding, is actress in a supporting role, Danielle Brooks. Have you seen the Color Purple musical?
I've only seen the original.
Girl.
And I love I love the Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey, Color Purple. I could just, if I need to cry, I can just put that movie on and I can just go on that journey. And I told
Harpo to beat me. Oh, girl. God, I lost my mind.
Whatever you done to me is going to come back to you.
I love the Color Purple. Honestly, that Whoopi Goldberg was absolutely amazing. So, like, Mike Davis is rolling off his surfboard as we speak because he can't stand it.
The dolphin already took him out.
No, okay. I was Whoopi. We're going to make the dolphin Whoopi.
But that means he's in the hospital watching us right now. So sorry, Mike.
Keep the leg up.
So, like, I wouldn't take Whoopi's advice for voting.
No, right, true.
She's fantastic in The Color Purple.
Yeah.
And I mean, she wouldn't like me at all.
There's a lot of things she was fantastic.
Yes, she is fantastic.
Another good one. Yeah.
Yeah, she was I thought that was really underrated.
Yeah, true.
I thought that was a really good movie.
It's a great movie.
And
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
I taught my kids the blow at the red light thing, and it turns green.
Remember
when I figured out the timing, I did that with my kids, and it was so fun.
That's a great movie.
So, like, I have really enjoyed Whoopi's work as an actress and a comedian, and that's why it broke my heart so much when she started talking so much on The View.
Yeah, no, it really changed a lot of people's. Now, okay, back in the day, it was not my client, but my friend who I worked with at Saks, Whoopi was her client. Now, I guess she has a fear of planes. She never travels. Does? Yeah, so if you notice, all her movies are made in the USA, and she will only travel by like a bus. But she's very kind. She loves to collect jewelry, and she just
does she?
Yeah, she's a big outgoing personality. Silver jewelry, so it's not like it's Hey,
I'm a silver-colored metal girl.
I'm just saying. I mean, Whoopi can afford gold. She can get white gold too, but she went for silver, so that was just an interesting choice. But yeah,
it's a classic.
She's very cool. With
it makes you work for it, silver.
Yeah, apparently. All right, so we have documentary feature film here.
Okay.
We've got To Kill a Tiger.
Okay. Not a good idea. They're endangered.
Not a good idea. Not really interested in it. But David Oppenheim, apparently. That sounds like a very fancy last name.
It does.
He probably is going to win.
I bet it's long and it's a slow movie.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I bet you it's shorter because he didn't have the IMER at the end.
He doesn't have the ER. So it's abbreviated.
Okay, that was it for documentary. That's all I care about. Film editing. I'm getting snacks during that time.
It's super important job. I mean, that completely changes. Have you ever seen the change the genre of the previews YouTube channel? No. And so it's this person that will take a movie preview, they'll change the music, and they'll change the lighting and editing software and completely change the tone.
Really?
So it'll be like Toy Story as a horror movie, or like
I've seen this. Yeah,
Elf as a horror movie.
I've seen so
film editing is actually a really important job.
Somebody's taking like old school gangster rap and putting it into cartoons. I've seen that too.
Yes.
Like pretty cool. Yeah,
which is it shows the power of editing. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we're gonna play a really quick game.
Okay.
You're playing. And
I'm playing.
You're gonna guess.
Exciting.
You're going to guess the country that these movies come from.
All right.
Okay?
Oh, no.
So the first one
is this me getting canceled?
What? No, you'll be okay. They're all clean.
Okay.
This first one, did the zone of interest, does it come from Italy, Japan, Spain, Germany, or the UK? The zone of interest.
Did you say Japan?
Yes.
I'm going Japan.
Wrong. Next up, Perfect Days. Did it come from Japan, Spain, Germany, or the United Kingdom, or Italy?
Italy.
Wrong. You're doing great.
I'm fantastic.
The Teacher's Lounge. Did it come from the UK, Germany, Spain, Japan, or Italy?
That feels German to me.
Yes! You did great! At least you're on the board. That's
at least
awesome.
A quarter. I at least got 25% if I blow this.
I'm so excited you got that one right. Society of the Snow comes from Spain. The Zone of Interest comes from the UK. And Perfect Days is Japan.
I would have said Society of Snow was Japan.
Oh.
I don't think of Spain as being snowy.
No, I don't either.
And with Japan's suicide rate, their perfect days, what is happening?
Well, maybe that's the tongue-in-cheek moment that they want you to watch it. Yeah, the irony. We had
Zone of Interest. I should have guessed that's UK.
Yeah, Zone of Interest was definitely.
That's very British.
It was very British.
British phrasing.
Okay, next up, music original score.
So I saw the Golden Globes clip of the composer or the writer of the Barbie song getting the award,
Sarah Greenwood,
and they go to Ryan Gosling's reaction, and he has that moment of realization, oh, poop, I'm going to have to sing this at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Written all over his face.
Right.
I love it. It's my new favorite Ryan Gosling meme.
He's going to be performing
He
this.
has to.
It's right
because
here.
it's original song. So he has to.
Music, original song. So the first one is The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot, music and lyrics by Diane Warren. Oh my God. She's the Cinderella story. Diane Warren never wins, but she's always nominated. Sort of like a Susan Lucci.
Meryl Streep.
Susan Lucci.
Well, Susan Lucci was Emmys, right?
Right. And she finally won, in 2013. But
no, it was DiCaprio. DiCaprio is the one that had all the Oscar nods and never won until Revenant or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know. But it's DiCaprio,
next
so you don't
up,
care.
I'm Just Ken. There it is. Music and lyrics by Mark Ronson. He's an incredible producer, and Andrew Wyatt. Next up, It Never Went Away. This is from the American Symphony.
American Symphony.
John Baptiste and Dan Wilson. Next up, Wahaze. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Wazazi. A Song for My People.
There it is. Maybe we'll just go with that route.
Whatever.
And then finally, What Was I Made For? This is also from Barbie. This is by Billie Eilish. Oh my God, it's the most boring song I've ever heard.
Billie Eilish, and that's her brother, Phineas O'Connell, right?
Look, they had some hits.
Yeah.
They had some hits.
This isn't your favorite?
The first debut
They didn't
album
send the best?
They're not bringing their best on this Billie Eilish moment. There's a couple of them in there, and they're trickled in, but they're just... She is so soft. It's almost like Nicole Kidman in every movie. All she does is whisper through the whole damn thing, or Nev Campbell. Like every reaction.
She's in Scream. Why are you whispering?
It's all she ever does.
It's better than Kirsten Stewart in the tongue biting.
She looks like she's smelling caca through the whole. Yeah, she always looks like she's uncomfortable within every film. It's like, let's hire her. I don't get it. She has my job.
They broke my heart that they cast her as Snow White. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to second you on that one.
You put Charlize Theron as the evil queen.
Really?
And you put Kirsten Stewart as the most
Charlize
beautiful
ate
girl.
That movie up. No crumbs left. She was so good.
Oh my word.
Yes.
Yeah. Charlize and Chris Hemsworth fighting in that epic struggle. I mean, I saw the sequel too. That was super intense.
I definitely will watch that again.
It's good.
What do we got here? Visual effects. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Mission Impossible is on here.
What?
Dead Reckoning Part 1.
I guess that was 2023, wasn't it?
Oh, for God's sakes. Can we just let it go, Tom?
They're dead.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Yes,
please.
Is that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning? I don't know. I noped out in Mission Impossible in the early 2000s.
Mission Impossible / Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for visual effects.
Okay.
Godzilla.
I get that for visual effects. Did you see that movie?
No.
Oh, it's traumatic.
Oh.
But because it's like the Rocket origin story. And so he's the raccoon that's been genetically modified. He can talk. He's super smart. You've seen Guardians of the Galaxy movies, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that you would like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 because it's going through the origin story. So it's a lot of So
I need to see Volume
animal
2
testing.
and 1.
Volume 1 is fun.
Okay.
And Volume 2, it's starting to go off the rails. Volume 3 is a lot of really hard to see visuals of animals that have been modified, surgically modified. It's really hard. Yeah. It's super heavy.
I don't if a dog dies in the movie, I'm done.
So I would not recommend Volume 3 for you.
Marley and Me, never saw it, never have. I have no intention.
I saw that when I was pregnant.
Never watching that.
I brought an entire box of tissues with me because you cry at the drop of a hat when you're pregnant anyway.
Think of my world without my dogs, and that's just a trigger. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I just watched last night was Tarzan. Did you see this one?
Which Tarzan?
It's the newest one.
There's so many.
It's the newest one with one of the Swedish handsome hunks, whatever his name is.
Is it the Sargard family?
Skarsgård.
Okay.
Yeah. Very well done. I really enjoyed the movie. It was a twist to the tale. I liked seeing the whole adventure, and God's sakes, it was awesome.
When did it come out? Is it the 2016 one?
Yeah, maybe it is. I have no idea.
Legend of Tarzan?
It popped up in my feed, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Was it 2016?
So, 2016.
Yeah, I liked it.
I heard about this one.
It's very well done.
Okay, good. Cool.
I enjoyed that. And it was on I think it was like Netflix or something easy. Next is Napoleon. This is soon to be free for anybody that's Apple Plus, but you can rent it now. That's with my ex-husband, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, ex-husband, huh?
Oh, that was a brutal divorce.
You like him quirky?
Very brutal divorce, yes. It was right around the time he came out with Quills. Oh,
yeah?
I took him to
good?
Oh, that's how I bought my house, honey.
Oh, yeah. Was he in the movie Perfume? Who was
I don't
in the
know,
movie Perfume?
probably.
That was a terrible, terrible book.
Was it really?
Someone encouraged me to read it. Oh, you'll love this.
You know, it's amazing. A terrible book.
It was,
but an amazing movie.
It was traumatic.
Like, do you have like? Is there anything like?
Alan
do you have
Rickman's
a better movie than the book?
I don't know. Give it to me.
Girl Interrupted.
Yeah,
one of my all-time favorite movies.
The movie wasn't great.
Go get out of here! I'm worried about your taste. I'm really worried about your taste. The movie was so good. Are you kidding?
It was okay. So it was very deep in mental health world, and I don't know that. And I saw it at a sleepover with a bunch of teenage girls that had already seen it. It was the rotisserie chicken scene.
You couldn't deal with it being under the bed.
They had talked to me so much about like the be a tree or be a shrub, and I'm an effing tree. Like that scene.
Love that scene.
And so like I was expecting
be a tree. Oh.
I was expecting it to be somewhat funny. Because that's the only thing that I knew about it. And that scene is funny, but I was expecting it to be more funny movie. And it was like super dark, and it was and so I think they did a good job with it. It just, it didn't meet my expectations because I expected it to be a different movie.
Angelina got an Oscar on that one. Yeah.
She did.
Actually, her role, my favorite role of Angelina is a movie called Gia. Have you seen this?
I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, that is carnage. Yeah. It's so good. And it talks about Gia Marie Carangi, who was the original like supermodel back in the 80s, and she was just amazing. It's an incredible story. That's where she got her first Golden Globe. I think that's where she like made out with Billy Bob Thornton or something on like the red carpet or something. Remember the necklaces with the blood?
The blood
Did you know what he did? So he was dating Laura Dern for like a year or 3 years or something, and moved out of his house for Angelina. Like while she was on set, like out filming a movie. She's like, I lost my boyfriend.
Okay, so he's a serial womanizer and he's a dirtbag, which I do not get. I don't understand.
Not a handsome guy at all.
These are women that have money. So like I would get it if it was just like nobodies who have nothing, and so he's rich, and like I would get it a little bit more.
He looks dehydrated.
Yeah, he just looks crusty.
Yeah, or like just a flat tire.
And so like I don't get it when you have powerful, wealthy women who are then duped by money.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, she was obviously not the same.
She wasn't in a good place.
Jolie at the same time now.
But like when she got into a better place, but then she did it again to Jennifer Aniston. I'm sorry, I'm Team Jennifer.
Oh, I don't. She's fine.
I'm Team
Jennifer.
Nice
girl. It's just,
I loved Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston together.
So flat on the screen. It's like ugh. She doesn't do anything for me. Nothing. There's not.
Picture Perfect was amazing. I loved it.
It was fine. It was fine. I mean, she's fine. Perfect. She's like B students need love too. She's a B student in my book.
Wow.
Minus.
Wow. I don't know if we can be friends.
I know. Well, see, this is what happens. I'll take Girl Interrupted and Art of Friend Divorce, and you can keep Aniston and on the house. I don't care for anything.
That'll work. We can do that.
So you're a big Friends fan, I'm assuming.
I loved Friends.
Yeah, Friends is a moment.
Yes. You're like so over it.
Just didn't do anything for me. Just didn't do anything for me.
Okay. All right, fine. You know what has done it for me ever since Sunday?
Tell me.
I love it. All of the Jason Kelsey pictures and videos coming out of the game.
It's actually my teaser for Sweatfest on my marketing. I love it. When he ripped the shirt off.
Oh my word, it's so cute.
So funny.
It's like, okay, so we know that the brothers love each other. Like they have the podcast. They've got such a good rapport.
Yeah.
And he said, like, I never get to watch my brother play football because they're in the same business. They're busy at the same time.
Right.
Unless he's playing against
dogs,
him.
Like usually,
And so the fact that he finally got to like go to a game with his wife and his mom and his dad and Travi's girlfriend, and they got to watch a game together, and how into it he was. It was so cute. I love how wholesome and just like family camaraderie that was. And did you see him climb out of the box window?
Yes, and like took the little girl so she could be Taylor.
100% girl dad.
Yeah.
Like, because that girl had a brother.
Yeah.
If you watch the clip, there's a brother.
I didn't know that.
It doesn't even occur to him that like the boy might think it's cool to meet me. He just sees this girl with a Taylor Swift sign and he's like, gonna make it happen.
Yes.
Making miracles happen here. And it's so cute. I love every second of every video I've seen.
I think that's
I don't
really
even
funny.
care.
He's a gem. That whole family, like, she did a really good job.
They're
raising
a
those
fun
guys.
family, and
Really
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah, I enjoyed their energy, and we'll see what happens.
So my daughter got a birthday pedicure,
Okay.
and at the nail salon,
Listening.
they had a TV, and the movie that was playing was A River Runs Through It.
Oh, Lordy.
And so she now understands the Brad Pitt thing.
Is that the movie that did it for you? It was Fight Club for me.
Well, that would have appealed to you
Right,
more
I know.
than me, because I want to see
Macho.
him as a lover, not a fighter. And
Barbara Jean said
while he
Thelma and
engaged,
Louise.
no, well, she says she hasn't liked him since Thelma and Louise, and I get that. But I was too young to see Thelma and Louise, so I didn't see that.
Nobody said.
I still haven't seen that scene.
Okay.
And so, like, I started seeing pictures of Brad Pitt when he was dating. She was in Benny and June.
Mary Stuart Masterson.
So I started seeing pictures of him there.
Oh.
So I skipped the Thelma and Louise moment, so I didn't see that horrific scene. And so River Runs Through It was probably one of the first movies I was allowed to see with him in it. And then, like, all the way through, probably I started not watching. The last one I really like watched religiously was The Mexican.
You didn't see Interview with the Vampire?
I did see that, but that came before.
Okay.
And I don't like vampires. That's a whole thing. I just had this conversation.
Really? There we go. I'll get that too. Put it on my side.
It's on your side.
fine.
You get that in the divorce.
That's fine.
Because, I mean, I watched the movie. He looks gorgeous in it, even though he's pale.
Ocean's 11, that was good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Ocean's 11, but I didn't just see it for him. Like, The Mexican I saw just for him.
Melissa said Legends of the Fall.
Legends of the Fall is amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was the first scene when my daughter saw Brad Pitt, she saw him now. And she's like, no. And I was like, shut your face, girl. And that scene of him coming over the mountain to meet the brother the first time. And she was like, okay, I kind of see that a little bit more. And then she watched part of A River Runs Through It this weekend. And she came back and she's like, I have to see this movie.
Right, yeah.
I need to
There's
see
always
this
one
movie.
that kind of breaks through the...
And so she gets it now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a movie night. We're going to watch. I'm going to bawl my eyes out because I haven't seen it since I became a parent.
Isn't that another epic one? Isn't that really long?
The last time, I'm sure it is. Who cares?
Yeah.
She's watched all the Lord of the Rings on a loop for a while. She had like,
I
she
love
liked
Lord
the
of the Rings,
extended.
yeah.
We love it in our household, but she it was extended edition constantly.
What's the language that the elves speak?
Elvish?
Is it Elvish? Mm-hmm. So my friend back in Detroit literally wrote Elvish, like all in her kitchen, like you know how like people have like
it's
borders.
Pretty.
It's
a super pretty language,
cool, yeah.
and it's a fully fleshed out language.
Yeah,
because J.R.R. Tolkien he loved languages, and so people joke that he wrote Lord of the Rings just so he could create like 14 languages for all of the different like worlds and cultures. So yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, I just everyone have a Brad Pitt moment apparently.
So Fight Club was yours.
Yeah.
It took me a while to understand Fight Club, because it was just a lot of aggression, and I was a little too young when I saw it first.
Yeah.
And coming from like a female place of, I want to see Brad Pitt with his shirt off. Right. And then I get this
messy,
big, bloody, like philosophical situation.
Wait, don't talk about Fight Club. You know.
I know, we're not allowed. But then I think 12 Monkeys was the one that really gave me pause.
He had the lazy eye.
He was cuckoo in that one. And then Snatch, he was really bizarre in Snatch, but he was fun in Snatch. And
that was the Guy Ritchie movie.
That was the Guy Ritchie movie.
That's when he was with Madonna.
Yeah.
Right.
And so my family, we all are, do you like dogs? Do you like dogs? Because that was one of the big things.
Really?
Whenever you would go to meet with his people, you would always end with the dog. You would always leave with a dog.
Oh.
Because they're, I think they call them travelers. That's the appropriate term.
Okay.
So he's a traveler.
Yes.
And so like they had to get a caravan, which is an RV, but they called them caravans. So they had to get a caravan. Like they had to like work this deal. And so they kept getting asked, do you like dogs? And now there's a dog following around the two main characters.
Oh my gosh.
And he eats everything and wreaks havoc on plans. The movie is wild. It's like, it's violent, but there's like all of these quirky little fun things. They're in the UK, obviously, and like one of the characters trades for a gun, and Jason Statham makes fun of him, and he was like,
I like a Jason Statham moment.
Why do you have a gun for the Germans? Like, do you even know if it works? Like, this is the dumbest trade ever. It's a fun movie.
I got to bring up something. It's a hot topic that's going on in pop culture right now. All right. There are two fans that are livid with Madonna. Apparently, she has been showing up like 2 hours late.
Oh, they're suing her, right?
They're suing her. Let's talk about this because also, Lauryn Hill also is a habitual late person. And I actually went to a Lauryn Hill concert, and on the ticket it said 7 p.m., but she didn't show up on stage till 11:30. And it was like one of those moments where...
I feel like that's not okay.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
That is so disrespectful to the people that make your life possible.
Right.
Because, like, you might have nowhere else to be.
Right.
But unless there's some...
It's just disrespectful for the people that are spending time to
because,
see you perform.
Like, if I'm going to a concert, I've got childcare.
Oh, yeah.
And... unless my parents have like taken the kids for a sleepover, then I'm paying childcare.
Right.
So like there comes a point when I have to go and
she's
get
a New Yorker.
my kids.
She should know better. I was shocked at that. Unless it was an emergency, but she's been habitual at it.
But both of those ladies are mothers.
Right.
Like
they know better.
You should have some perspective. Like your fans, if you have a high percentage of female fans, a high number of them are going to have kids and they got to get home.
Okay, but let's see both sides of the fence here. So let's also paint the picture of what if it was some sort of technical difficulty behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it was like
tell people that.
Then tell people that.
Be transparent.
Yeah.
Give them the option to stay or to get a refund.
How do you do that?
Like they have to. I mean, Taylor Swift had to cancel because of heat. You have to be able to do it.
That's true. She did. She always is the standard. I'm telling you,
right?
God's sakes. And she was on time.
She's on time.
God, 3.5 hours. Not one pee break. She literally.
You know what they do, right?
The entire time.
They pee on stage.
God bless her. Well, it's probably trickling.
I mean, she goes underneath the umbrellas and changes and like pops up. You think she's not letting it fly?
I don't know. Would she
Fergie,
just pull it to the side?
No, they just pee.
Oh my God.
Fergie, there's pictures of Fergie where she's wearing pants where you can see moisture.
Sarah Ferguson's a way different beast than we're talking about Taylor
Sarah
Swift.
Ferguson.
That's
Is that
Fergie.
Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know if we were talking Princess Fergie.
I mean, she's a little more loosey-goosey in the caboosey, if you know what I mean. I mean, Taylor Swift's a little bit more pulled together.
She's not the only one.
I don't think Taylor Swift urinates on stage. I'm telling you right now, the girl holds it. She's got a trap there. She just holds it.
Okay.
But Madonna getting sued. Do you agree with this lawsuit or not?
I don't know if they have a leg to stand on because there's fine print when you buy tickets.
Yeah.
That, it's not our responsibility, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And so that's why they're suing her and not Ticketmaster. Because, or whoever, I'm sure it's Ticketmaster. It's always Ticketmaster. So that's why they're suing her. Because there's fine print that protects the one who actually sold the tickets. But I mean, I think there should be some repercussion. I don't know. That's so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
I don't know that their argument of, we had to wake up early and so like you ruined our day holds water. But if it's a matter of like lost wages or lost income because you delayed us and we missed flights, like that's a different kind of damage there than like you made me sleepy during work. Right. So I don't know that these are the defendants for this case. I feel like the case should be tried. It's
an interesting case. It definitely should be explored just because there needs to be a lesson learned somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it should never happen. You should respect your audience enough that you don't do that.
I don't think my ego could ever get that large.
Like Madonna has had health issues. Right. She's been in the hospital at least once.
Had like something.
But like, be honest. I get that you don't want to like tell everybody about Bobsy. It had hair and teeth. I
know.
That's right. It was my twin.
Yes, got hair and teeth.
The hormones. Once the hormones start, I found my twin.
I know, it's a cake.
I fixed the cake.
I love
everybody.
Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Such a quotable movie.
Such a great movie.
It's fantastic. And my brother's name is Ian.
Oh.
And so Yeah, we're like, Eon Miller. It's great.
I do love that movie. And I don't know how I feel about the second or third one, but I do love that movie.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, great.
So there's the I'm thinking about getting a Tercel. Yeah, that's a Toyota. My brother also had a Toyota Tercel when we watched that movie. And we turn around and look at him and we're like,
he's winning. He's on trend.
Poor guy. Poor guy. He's done dirty by so many movies.
That's funny.
Melissa says she'd want her money back. I think I would too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's
Bobby says catheters. Maybe that's why Taylor's got all the big boots.
That's what I'm saying. Could go right down in there. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Bobby's
a Bluetooth catheter into her boot.
Yes.
I mean, that's what. Do you remember the woman that did the filibuster in Texas on the 20-week abortion ban thing? And she was wearing like famously pink sneakers. Melissa will remember her name. She famously was reported as having had a doctor come and catheterize her so that she could not leave the floor and she could keep her filibuster going.
Poor thing.
That's the thing.
Is that cheating in a filibuster? How do you feel about that? Yes, you're very government like.
It's a filibuster. I mean, you talkity talk.
Right. So do you think
what
that's
guys
cheating?
usually do is they like tag out. They have a team.
Oh, they do.
So, like,
she was just not having it?
I think you can, like, defer your time or hand over your time.
Oh.
Because I think it was a team of guys that filibustered the Civil Rights Act, if I'm remembering correctly. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Interesting. I didn't know that you could tag out. That's interesting.
Well, whenever you're speaking in Congress, you can, like, I move to transfer my time over, and then it'll be like I give my remaining time to this person. So it might just be one person, and I might be thinking of when one tagged out, the next one started his filibuster immediately.
Oh, okay.
And so it might have been that way. I wonder if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it.
Interesting, though.
Yeah. So she got catheter. She didn't do what NASA stalker lady did. She did the diapers. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. She did the she drove
diapers.
with that was chancha.
Yeah,
that's in Spanish.
Chancha. What is chancha?
That means dirty in Spanish. It's like Spanish slang. That's very chancha. Yeah, sinvergüenza.
I mean, could you imagine being so raged over your dude sticking with his original girlfriend that you sit in your own waste to try and off him? I can't imagine.
No, I can't imagine at all. Ugh.
That's not my thing.
Sitting in waste? No, it shouldn't be.
No, I can't. Like,
it's not even skincare.
Dude, if you pick, it's not skincare. Well, that depends. You know, the who was it? Ellen got Sandra Bullock to admit that she uses eye cream made from foreskin.
Yeah, that's okay.
What? No, I can't.
That sounds
Wendy Davis. Wendy Davis is the Texas representative that did the
because the eyes show the age the most. You know. See, like this is what I want.
You just collect the foreskins from third world countries.
This is hot in the 904.
To do that to your face? I don't think you want to do that to your face.
No, it's very Miami.
What if you get excited and your eyes get poofy?
I mean. Like
Unlike the shelf outside the A.D. Davis building. The opposite.
The stupid shelf. Oh, it makes no sense. You can't rest on coffee. Everything's tilted. Oh,
and I was at...
He made sense, though. The rain would catch.
It makes sense. Ugh. I mean, he made a choice.
I know.
And I was at a building yesterday that has a similar little... architectural
You're always going to think
and
of
I look at it and I was like, oh, sad little thing.
Mike must have done this, yeah.
Happens to lots of buildings. I just want to put my tumblers somewhere.
I know. I'm trying to tie my shoe. There's no option out there.
I don't want to put my computer bag down to get into the mag lock for the building.
God bless.
Barbara Jean says if wrestling can tag out, Congress can too.
Oh, true story.
I'll look it up and I'll come back and I'll fact check myself.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
I trust you. You're fine, please. You have to fact check. I mean, I'm not one of those.
I don't like to misspeak.
Well, I like when you're right. Then I could be wrong. I am comfortable with being wrong. I don't care.
Well, you have a big day tomorrow night. So you're not going to be able to join us tomorrow.
No, I don't. I am going to the Amara Med Spa party. It's open to the community. It's going to be very nice. 5 to 8. We love them over. Thank you, Greg, over at Amara Med Spa. That's their 1-year anniversary party.
Yeah.
It's going to be catered. Going to be a very special moment. And it's if everybody signs up, they're giving away $500 gift card to Amara. So yeah, I'm signed up.
That's awesome.
I am eligible to actually participate in a contest for once, because usually it's me behind the scenes trying to put it on for everybody. But yeah, no, I'm excited. They're going to have a great time, and I do love seeing Tracy and the team over there at Amara Med Spa. So if you guys are open, just swing on in.
That is awesome. That sounds like fun.
Yes.
I'll be here. I've got a really great guest for you guys tomorrow.
Fabulous.
A new friend from a place I love, so I'm excited. I have it on good authority that I'll get another update for Mike Davis.
Okay.
Yeah. So they noticed our sign.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Look how beautiful.
Blake left his design software logged in, so I modified the sign he made me to add your name.
Thank you. I feel very welcome.
Yes. So I'm so happy that we have Amanda and Davey, because that is more fitting.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just say my name if you're here too.
And if you're watching, we are not going to have shows tomorrow on 904, just so you know.
Except for me.
He is definitely sick. Yeah, you're definitely going to be here tomorrow, but I'm just making an announcement for the morning show and the afternoon show. We're going to reschedule that for Pete. Prayers up for Pete, because he does need to be the invincible athlete right now. And I know he's a little bit stressed about being under the weather, but he just has to hydration station.
He's been working so hard, man.
He's been working really super hard.
He's been working so hard, not getting enough sleep.
This is going to be an insane, incredible event that he's going to put on for this community.
I wish you guys knew what we knew about this event. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
We see wonderful things stored in the studio. That's why we got the mag lock on the building, so you guys can't find out.
Right. We kind of piece it together in our own way. But yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Leaves us breadcrumbs.
Yes.
So feel better, Pete. We'll see you back here tomorrow night with me. Davey can't be here because he's going to be partying with Amara. And so thank you for joining me.
Oh,
thank you for joining
pleasure.
me
You're
this
an incredible lady. I love having you on this network.
Love Davey. Love you guys too. Hope you have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.